Hola, Muthoni here. Happy New Year. Oh my god, I know it's like the end of the month, but it's the first official video of this new year. If you are new here, my name is Muthoni and I create DIY decor, makeovers and renovation type of content. If you are returning, as always, what's up? How you doing? Oh my god, it's been a minute. And first of all, I would like to apologize because I left you guys so unceremoniously after that last video. That was not the intention. My plan was not to have that be the last video of the year, but a lot of stuff happened that I did not anticipate, and I got so caught up that I was just kind of blown over. So if you remember, the last video that I posted was us doing the floors, and I had told you that I really wanted to finish up on the floors so that I could move into the house, and that happened. As you can tell, this is it's my chair. You can tell that I've moved into the house, and after moving into the house, the one thing I wanted to do was to start settling in, but I did expect to continue doing some of the work. I did not mention it here, but I worked on my first movie as an art director, and that was amazing. It was a lot of work, but it was such an amazing experience, and that happened like from the last 2 days of last year into the first week and a half of this year. And then after that, tried to come back here to be like, okay, cool, now let's try and settle in. I went and did my friend's house. I had to do a makeover for my friends for their living room, and that took like a whole other week. And then like after that, I got into my second movie of the year as an art director, and we're in pre-production. We are going into production in about a week, and so my life has just been crazy. I have been working on stuff, but it was stuff that I couldn't share. I could not share the set for the film we were doing because of the fact that it is for a film and we do not want to give away anything until like it's time for the film to start, like, you know, all that stuff. For my friend's place, I was trying to do the space in like a really short period of time, so I did not want to have to think about filming while working on the space, so I decided not to do that. And then yeah, so technically after we did the floors, I have not done anything to the house, but I have done some things to the house, and I wanted to just give you a tour of what we are working with now, basically what is like now at this moment our blank canvas, so that maybe you can start seeing, you know, I had shared some of the thoughts and ideas and inspo that I had. If you go way back into a couple of videos ago, I did share some of the thoughts that I had for the house. So now maybe seeing the shell and how it's looking so far, you might be able to pick up on what I want to do where, some of the things that I'm interested in doing or not. But I am super excited because now I'm officially getting back into the renovation, because yeah, so I'm getting back into it. And today I'm going to pick up some things. I'm going to pick up some supplies. I'm going to pick up some quotes so that the work can continue. To make this space livable for the last, I've been here for what, a year, a month and a half, going on to 2, basically a month and a half, because I moved in like a couple of days to Christmas. So let's say a month and a half, because it's like the end of January. I have had I have had to make the space work, so I've had to figure out where to place things, I've had to figure out how to organize certain things. I've had to do a couple of things like hang up the curtains. And instead of having to wait until it was possible for me to film the process of, oh, this is how you do it, I just did them so that I didn't have to redo them later as we're working on the space. But so far, I have been loving being in this space. I've been enjoying myself. And if you've watched my videos on JDL, you can tell how much I have loved being in this space. So I'm going to give you a very brief tour. That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to give you a brief tour and show you just some of the things that are working for me right now, that are making sense, that are not making sense. And then after that, from the next video moving forward, we are back into it. I still have to figure out which space I want to start with, because I have not, like, I keep switching. I'm like, oh, I should start here, and then something tells me, no, let's start with this. So I have to make up my mind about what I want to do first, because I'm thinking I really did want to finish the whole shell first. That way I am sort of done with fundis, and I'm not expecting them to come finish or fix anything. So I wanted to be done with the plumbing, done with the electricals, done with the ceilings, done with the kitchen cabinets and stuff. Like, that way we have a base. We have our base done. You know, like how when you move into a house and it has the landlord paint, you have a kitchen that's functional, you have a bathroom that's functional, like you have everything that works, and then now it's time for you to add your own magic. That's kind of what I was going for. So I'm really tempted to do the door next, because I wanted to do the door, finish the windows, but you'll see what I'm talking about as we go around. So I have to call myself for a meeting and be like, okay, I feel like we should do this next, and then this, and then that, and then that. The other thing that I really want to work on, and I think I mentioned this previously, is the fencing. The cats have been going outside, but they are not comfortable, and I can tell that they don't feel comfortable. I can tell that they feel scared because they've seen the dogs. And then there's these dogs that have been coming from a compound that's next door, but like on that other side. So their fence is being built. Like, they had the hedge, and now they're putting up a wall, concrete wall, a brick fence. That was such a hard thing to find in my head. A brick fence. So there's like an opening, and those dogs have been coming into this compound, and then when they come into this compound, they start like having this shouting match with the dogs in this compound. The dogs in this compound have not tried, only once did they try to chase the cats when Ginger did them, and it was like, wow. But they often come to the door, and for them, they don't chase the cats or anything. They just look at them and they're like, cats. But that's it. My cats don't trust any dogs. They've made that very clear, because the moment they see the dogs, they're just like defensive mode. So I want to finish with the fencing, finish with the gate, as in basically this works that require fundis to come and do the job and then leave. I feel like I want to finish all of that, and then now after that, it's just me, myself, and Casablanca. You know, like, it's just like, now let's go. I'd like to interrupt to tell you about this video's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online platform built for creatives who want to expand and grow their skills. You can learn anything from illustrations, gardening, you can learn about drawing, and one of the classes that I'm currently taking is about being intentional or living an intentional life. And the name of the class is Document Your Life: 4 Methods to Live More Intentionally, and it's by Nathaniel Drew, who's also a content creator. And I really enjoyed this class, because one of the things that I want to do this year is I want to be very intentional with every single thing I do, be it the content that I post, the conversations that I have, the friends that I keep, the friends that I let go, the family members that I choose to be around. I am being very intentional about everything that I am doing this year, and this class has been so good in terms of teaching how documentation can help you with being very intentional, especially like being someone who creates content online. I have picked up so much on how vlogging just even like my emotions, which actually helped me a lot during this process. I have been documenting my emotions through the process of renovating this house. That way I could tell what was happening when and what was making me feel what way. And some of the things that I'm learning in this class, I didn't even know I was doing. I knew I was doing them, but I didn't know it was part of, living an intentional life. So the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And you can take this class or take any other class that you feel might be able to help you. It's a new year. If you want to pick up on some new skills, some new hobbies, Skillshare is a really good platform for you to be able to pursue that, be it the hobbies, finding new interests. If you want to learn to draw, maybe this is your chance to actually do it. So don't forget to click on the link in the description box and do it with a quickness, because only the first 1,000 people will get to enjoy that free trial. So let's go back to the video. Also, something else happened. I hurt my back. As I was working on the set, I ended up hurting my back, and it's been in a really bad state. It's been painful, where even something as simple as sleeping has been painful. So I hurt my back like at the center here. I don't know what happened, but I know we're painting, we're moving things around, and I was feeling pain in my back. And I don't think it happened like in one go. I think it's been slowly, because I've been feeling pain as I've been working even here, but like I just wasn't paying attention to it. So I think it figured that end point, and it was just like, you have to do something about this. So yeah, it's been difficult being trying to get work done with my back, even like painting, which is one of the simplest things that I do, right? Because out of everything else that I do, for me, painting is like one of the easy things. It's been difficult, it's been painful. Like when I do the roller, I actually feel the pain in my back. So trying to get that sorted out. And I feel like also one of the other things I probably should do is like get a deep tissue massage to see if there's any tension there that needs to be released as well. So that made moving along with work a lot difficult. But you know me, I am the queen of let's move, let's go, let's keep it going. So I'm going to give you a tour. So I'm going to start with the bedroom. I set up my stand here where I do my makeup, and my body lotions are here. I have my jewelry, makeup, skincare stuff. I just finished doing my makeup, and I should just put this back. Then I set up this chair over here. And I did put up the curtain rods, and I made sure to push them a lot higher, closer to the ceiling, so that they can elevate the room. The bed is just in the center of the room. I made a makeshift nightstand out of these two old nightstands that I used to have, and then I just put a glass on top. So the bedroom doesn't really have much going on. This is just what we look like. This works for us because you just come and sleep. That's all I do in here anyway. So I just come and sleep. We have a laundry basket here and the walk-in closet. I have footage of what that looks like. So the hallway, I ended up just putting up a mirror over here. I like that from this angle you get to see the stuff in the living room, and from this angle you get to see the walk-in closet. So yeah. Then the bathroom, I set up my shower stuff over here, my shampoos, my shower gels, my cleansers for my face. and I have my bucket. So the water, since we opened up, the drainage on that side has been working. So I usually end up taking my bath here because the water drains that way. We are yet to set up this toilet. I bought a toilet. I should have clips of that, but I did buy a toilet. So once we do the plumbing, this will be done. So I want to do the shower cubicle and the toilet. I need those two to be set up, and hopefully the Nini as well over here. The, what's it called? The basin. Yes, the wash basin. And then the only thing that will be left to be done in there will be the bathtub, because we are getting a different one. This is still a store, like still acting as my store, but we're going to clean it up very soon. But this is where I've put stuff, so when I unpack, I come place my boxes here. Then I'm going to sort this out in this coming week, because I have to fix up that room. And then the living room, so I had come to I wanted to mount the TV, and then power went out. So my mounting stuff, my brackets are here. The drills I had set up. I was ready to mount the TV. I ended up painting this chair. Remember, it's the one that used to be on the balcony, so I painted it red, and it gets to sit here. I brought in the, what's this one called? It was also on the balcony, but at the back, a pallet seat. And then I set up this sofa that used to be in the office over here. I did set up the bar. When I was doing this part, I painted this wall, as you can tell, but it's only the primer. So I only did the primer for the wall because it looked really bad because of that part that we fixed up. You can still sort of see it, but I only did one coat of primer just to make it look nice over the holidays, because I was decorating for Christmas, and that's how I ended up setting up the bar. I also did do the primer on this wall. My intention was to just prime all the walls and then just have a primed house. If that makes any sense. I set up the dining table over here next to me. The other thing I did was the kitchen. Just ignore the mess. But I did do some things in here. So remember, this was all covered up with the bows like that. But I needed to have lighting in here when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning and such. So I made this. I got a fundi to come and turn this door into a sort of a table. The reason for this is so that I'd have somewhere to prepare stuff, to chop and do all that stuff and place my food and all that. Initially I wanted to use my desk, which is over here, but then I just I was like, that's glass, I don't want to mess up that desk because of this. So I also got a stand made for the sink, and right now I usually just, the water goes into a bucket when I clean from here. I had a hard time cleaning stuff. I had to go do it outside in the tank or around the tank, and that was too much work. So I thought, okay, can we just do a stand and put the sink inside? So I called the fundi, and this was done like the day before Christmas. I had him come make all this three for me, because I was trying to settle into the house. So as he was doing that, I was cleaning these walls. I did a lot of work as well, because I wanted to at least just like have a nice Christmas meal. So got that stand made, and then I also had another door turned into a table slash stand so that I could put this stovetop, what is it called, a top burner? Yes, a burner. A gas burner. This is what I've been using to cook, because I do not have an oven cooker at the moment. So this is what I'm using, because I also wanted to get inbuilt appliances for the kitchen. I then set up this stand. It's a shelving unit that I had made. I had gotten made when we were in the other house. I had it fixed up so that I could have a place to put up my utensils, set up the fridge, and had my water dispenser. Just, I moved it here because this is where there's power. That way I can at least have hot water. The pantry is a mess, but it's okay. It's because I'm here to put away stuff that I shopped for, and I have stuff in the wrong place. But I painted the primer in here as well. I primed the walls and the shelves because I didn't like that they didn't look clean. So I cleaned the surfaces, primed the walls, just because the idea is to just make it look neat for now before we get to working on the space itself. So I primed these walls, and then I came and just put my stuff in here. So we have our cat food, a lot of cat food because there's cats, and then we have some of my foods and my nuts and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a messy situation right now, but like I sort of just tried to make it work for me at the moment because I know all this stuff is going to come out, and then we're going to put in our own shelves and how I want them to look and all that. So for now it works because I can reach for anything that I want. If I want to come get my sugar, if I want to make cereal, then I'm in a position to actually do that. As you can tell, we have not done much out here. The grass is really growing because I've not been around, and so the gardener was not coming. So our shrubs are like back up. But I just want to show you something. Remember I told you I was learning about gardening and everything? Look who has lettuce. My shamba now has some lettuce. That's lettuce and some spinach. So this is not going to be the final position of the shamba, but this is the part where we set up for this, and they're growing. It's been raining and they look healthy. I cannot wait. Like, I can't wait to be out here picking, because I feel like I should even start making like green smoothies and then just walk out here, pick up my spinach, and then just go do the necessary. So we are yet to do anything else around here. We're still trying to uproot all these shrubs, and the compound doesn't look as neat as I would love it to, but I'm not in a rush to get the stuff out here done. And this side we ended up spreading all this. I think this was in our final video, in the last video I posted. So this is in preparation for building our patio. So we're spreading this so that we can start killing the grass, but the grass is winning, as you can tell over there. Some plants are coming through. What we're looking like, these shrubs are growing so fast, these flowers, but it's because it's been raining. So the rain has really accelerated the growth of most of these things. So apart from organizing the closet, I did paint it. I painted it again with a primer just to make sure that it looked at least neat, and I added some lighting in there because I wanted to be able to see as I pick out my clothes and hang them back in there. And I organized my shoes as well. So far that's what we've been able to do. As you can tell, a lot hasn't changed because, like I said, I haven't really worked on the house in over a month. So I'm excited to get back into the groove of things, but I am very, very excited for the new year. This is going to be the year where we actually finish this project. We are going to work on the house and finish it completely, and I'm super excited for that because I feel like I keep getting like new opportunities to just, you know, one, make money so that I can continue working on this project that I enjoy so much, and two, to also expand my skills in other areas as well. So I'm very, very excited for what this new journey has to offer. And I'm excited to finally get this house to where I want it to be. And I feel like we are definitely on the right track. So I hope you'll be back here next week. I'll be posting videos once a week on this channel, but if you want to see all the BTS, all the lifestyle content, that's always on JDL. But on here we'll be doing once a week because there's so much happening, and there's no way two times a week is sustainable. So once a week, every Friday at 5 p.m. we'll have a new video dropping on this channel. So mark your calendars if you have them. Put a reminder on your phone, or the best option, subscribe to the channel and make sure that you've turned on your notification. That way every single time I actually post a video, you get notified. So I'm going to end this video here. Do not forget to check out that link in the description box to get your Skillshare premium trial. And I will see you guys back here next week. And have yourself a lovely, lovely, lovely weekend. Yay!